All right, so I've been waiting for this now. Little context what's happening here. Okay, so when the trailer dropped, I was actually at work and I thought maybe I should skip or be late for work, but no, that's not the responsible thing to do. I do need to make money. And yeah, I thought I would actually wait until I got home to watch the trailer, but my curious ass and my impatience got the best of me, so I ended up watching it at work. So unfortunately, I cannot do a genuine reaction video because, well, my reaction is already, back at work, and I'm not going to sit here going like, hey guys, I'm watching this for the first time. Oh my God. No, I'm not going to do that. It's not genuine. So instead of, having a reaction video, let's break down the trailer. Let's talk about all the news, all the details regarding Mortal Kombat 1. And all I could say is that, man, this blew me away. I did not expect it to be like this. And, it's one of those things where we were impatient. It was really hard to wait for this, but in the end, it was all worth it. So let's watch the trailer once for those who haven't watched it, which I doubt because this video has already 2 million views already within the last, 15 hours. But anyways, let's watch the trailer. Man, Liu Kang looks so good here. I know there's a lot of speculation who this is, but for me, signs point to that's young Raiden. I mean, the hat just pretty much says it all.
To a blank canvas that I have painted in with warmth.
Also, Lady Nitro's here. I had to wait till she was awake before I started recording, so.
The choice is yours.
Obviously, this is Kung Lao, but it's not the Razor hat. So, is this the Great Kung Lao or is it a descendant? Obviously, I feel this is the Great Kung Lao because Raiden's super young. Dude, Kitana looks so good here, man. This is probably Adenia before it was taken over by Outworld, maybe. Then Melina's here. Dude, Melina looks so badass. I actually love her design here. And of course, yes, the man, the myth, the legends, the ninjas. Scorpion looks so cool. And Sub-Zero. And it looks cool. It looks like they're one clan now. That looks so sick here.
But a storm is brewing, and soon you will discover that even in this new era, one constant remains.
Dude, Shang Tsung looks so freaking amazing here, man. Look at that. Jeez.
There is
and of course,
something worth fighting for.
The family-friendly stuff now. Kung Lao's always getting his soul sucked, man. Sit down.
You have chosen to defy peace. Then you have chosen war with a god.
Man, Liu Kang is so sick here. Delicious. Now, when I first saw this, it also did catch me by surprise that they would actually call this Mortal Kombat 1. We were all joking on Twitter about that, but no, it's true. It's Mortal Kombat 1. It's September 19th, literally 4 months from today. And then, of course, Shang Tsung, beta access, pre-orders, yada yada. So yeah, let's break down that trailer, because that trailer was just absolutely incredible. First off, I like to point out that... Thank you, Lady Nitro. First off, I do like to point out that I do appreciate the fact this is a 2.5-minute trailer as compared to with Mortal Kombat 9, Mortal Kombat X, and Mortal Kombat 11, which were just short trailers or short teasers, just characters brawling it out with each other with typical ready, fight, fatality. And then with Mortal Kombat X and Mortal Kombat 11 having rap music also included with the fights, just to showcase the design and the combat and the action. But this is a full-on cinematic also story trailer, showing us the designs of the new characters and also setting the context of when this is taking place. Obviously, this is taking place after the story of Mortal Kombat 11 when Liu Kang, became a god and pretty much resetted everything. And so this is really, really cool. And that's why we got to see more characters instead of just 2 characters duking it out with each other. So I definitely really appreciated that. This was really well done. Then of course right here, at first when I first saw this, I thought like, is this Kung Lao? You know, everybody knows Kung Lao is always iconic for his hat, but considering the shape of this hat right here, so this was Raiden, it's not Kung Lao or the Great Kung Lao. Then right here when they showed this character, you know, obviously this is Kung Lao. First, not because, you know, the hat, but because, you know, the symbol on his shirt right here, because we all know that if you played also Mortal Kombat X, one of the skins for Kung Lao, he has this symbol on his chest right here, which, you know, it was very iconic, it was very recognizable. So the moment I saw this, I'm like, no, this is Kung Lao. But is this the Kung Lao we know, or is his ancestor the Great Kung Lao? That we don't know, so we have yet to find out. Especially the fact that the shape of the hat is the same as, you know, the Kung Lao we know, except this one doesn't have, you know, the razor blade on it. Maybe this thing is covering the razor blade, because that's the thing that kind of made sense to me, is like, okay, so if he's not using the blades on the hat to prevent it from getting dull, he covers it up, you know, then, you know, I mean, those are just thoughts. But again, speculations, you know, can leave it up to you people. We're just talking about like stuff that we can like 100% grasp from the trailer itself. By the way, the characters here look absolutely amazing. Then here, this one caught me by surprise because we got to have Katana now in the trailer. And by the way, Katana, she looks gorgeous, man. I was in love with the design when I saw her right here. See, she looks so regal. You know, it looks like the time when, you know, Edenia was, you know, at its, you know, at its best, when it was prospering at a time of peace. Again, I don't know. It could be, or it could just be a really over-glorified Outworld. You know, we don't know. Then of course, I got shooketh here when I saw, I'm like, wait, Melina is here? I was like, wasn't Melina like, you know, created like much later on by Shang Tsung? But again, this universe is completely reset by Liu Kang, so anything could happen. So there could be another reason that Melina is here, like someone else created Melina. But obviously, you know, right here, she still has the Tarkatan teeth, so, you know, they still had that same, you know, concept with Melina. They're keeping it the same, where she's a clone of Katana mixed with Tarkatan blood. We'll see what the story unfolds of why Melina's here and what her role is. By the way, Alita's look, I love her look. It looks so good. Like the first Melina from, or not the first Melina, but when I saw Melina from MK11, I thought that was good. They stepped it up a notch. This Melina looks amazing. I love it. Ah, right here. The main people themselves. The reason why I play fighting games, for the ninjas. Ah, Scorpion and Sub-Zero, man. They look so good here. And I love how, like, you know, it's like the old school classic ninja designs, but yet it still looks new in a way. So I appreciate that. They're like, you know, really going back to the roots of all the fighters here, where, you know, it's a time period where like nothing is not really that modernized. It's just more traditional, but it still feels new at the same time because everything is so detailed. Probably the only new things here that are really, really new are the masks. I mean, the masks here, the designs, I can't wrap my head around the designs, because like the designs from before, they're kind of like easier. They're more simple designs. You can kind of like, you know, like I guess understand it. And then like then when like Mortal Kombat X came to play, you know, designs started becoming much more intricate. MK11 also got very intricate, but these mask designs are very, very detailed and intricate, and I love it. And I love the style where, you know, it's just the mask and, you know, nothing's covering their head. So, you know, maybe I might grow my hair like that. NikkNitro doesn't want me to, but who knows, you know? But yeah, and I like it. If you look here, their uniforms are very similar. So it's like, I thought like, wait, are they like one clan now? Have the Shirai Ryu and the Lin Kuei actually joined forces? And since this is like, you know, a time period way before, I was thinking to myself, wait, who is this? Is this Bi-Han, or is it also Kuai Liang? Again, we don't know, because the universe was completely resetted by Liu Kang. So again, anything can happen in this story. This could be literally anybody. It could be Bi-Han, it could be Kuai Liang, it could be a different Joe Schmo, who knows? But other than that, like, they look so good here. Scorpion and Sub-Zero, I'm definitely gonna be playing you guys for sure. I gotta main all the ninjas now in this game. And of course, the baddie of this, apparently a baddie of this story is Shang Tsung. By the way, Shang Tsung, he looks so good here. My God, I could not believe how young Shang Tsung looks. It's such a well done design. You know, I'm in love with every character design so far. It's crazy, man. Then of course the big information here is if we pre-order it, we get, you know, Shang Tsung right away day one. So I guess Shang Tsung is the boss character. Well, not really the boss character, but he's apparently that, you know, pre-order access character. Like, you know, from MKX it was Goro, MK11 it was Shao Kahn. Now this time it's Shang Tsung this time. So Shang Tsung's in the base roster. He's not DLC this time. And of course you get access to, you know, the closed beta if you do pre-order. So that's cool. And it's available now, so if you want to pre-order now, you totally can. This is, I hate it how they made an important detail in very, very small text right here. It says closed beta only on PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series. Unfortunately, those of us who play PC are not going to be able to play the beta, and if you really want to play the beta, we really have to get the next gen console. So I'm contemplating I have to get the PS5 a lot sooner. Like, this game is now rushing me to get a PlayStation 5, which right now it's not in my budget yet. It's in the plans, but I didn't think I would be getting it anytime soon. I mean, I thought I was gonna get it when I was gonna get Spider-Man 2 the game, but for Mortal Kombat, sheesh. And we don't know if the game's gonna have crossplay, so I'm contemplating whether I'm gonna get the PC version or the PlayStation version, because of course I'm gonna get the premium edition, which is like $110 US, which is absolutely insane, but that's how it is, you know. You get the premium edition, then you get everything for the future already. Yeah, depending on or not whether I pre-order on PlayStation 5 or PC, it really will strictly depend on if I do get a PlayStation 5, which I have until like August, since August is the closed beta for Mortal Kombat 1. Then of course all the important information is also here on their official website for Mortal Kombat 1. So as you guys see right here, pre-order exclusive, Shang Tsung, available September 19th this year. So right here, it's in our blood. Discover a reborn Mortal Kombat universe created by Fire God Liu Kang. Mortal Kombat 1 ushers in a new era of iconic franchise with a new fighting game, a new fighting system, game modes, and fatalities. Okay, now this one, immersive story campaign. Fight through a brand new story featuring your favorite Mortal Kombat characters like you've never seen them before. Well, we'll get to that later, because there's also a question and answer portion here that it will answer some more details, but we'll get to that. This one, I'm a little bit worried, because it says Cameo Fighters. Choose from a unique roster of cameo fighting partners to assist you in battle. I'm like, assist? Why not just let me use the characters themselves, you know? Like, why do I need any assist? This is not an assist fighter. This is not Marvel vs. Capcom. So this one has me a little bit worried, but again, we'll wait and see, and we'll get to that a little bit later. So this is important information right here, is that this game is available on all platforms: PlayStation 5, Xbox Series, Nintendo Switch. That was like, Nintendo Switch? Do you see how graphically demanding this could be? The moment you turn this game on, the Switch is gonna explode. But, you know, we'll see. And of course, it's available for both Steam and Epic Games. So both PC clients are going to be able to sell this game. So great, this game is available for all platforms. It's not exclusive to only one console. So that's really good. All right, the facts here, the frequently asked questions. So what type of game is Mortal Kombat 1? Mortal Kombat 1 is the latest title in the acclaimed Mortal Kombat video game franchise developed by award-winning NetherRealm Studios. The game will introduce a reborn Mortal Kombat universe that has been created by Fire God Liu Kang, featuring reimagined versions of iconic characters as you've never seen them before, along with a new fighting system, game modes, bone-crushing finishing moves, and more. It's like, so who is developing Mortal Kombat 1? All versions of Mortal Kombat 1 are built on NetherRealm Studios technology with oversight by NetherRealm. The NetherRealm team is developing the PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series versions, while Q-Lock is developing the Steam and Epic game versions, and Shiver Entertainment and Saber Interactive are developing the Nintendo Switch version of the game. Since there are different developers for each version of the game, that's where it's gonna be a little bit of a long shot if everything is gonna be crossplay. So far, what I'm seeing, the only platforms that are gonna be crossplay is PlayStation 5 and Xbox. So for those of you who have the Switch version and the PC version, most likely you're not gonna be able to crossplay with the other platforms. So like, just to be on the safe side, if you really want to crossplay with other players and you also want to play with the most amount of players, it seems like the way to go is for PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series, which is a bit sad on my part because I want the PC version because I don't have a PlayStation 5 or an Xbox, you know. And I know some people are like, but why don't you just get one? Okay, well, because I'm not a kid, you know, I have other things to worry about. I have other bills to pay and, you know, other things to budget. So I can't just like go out there and get a PlayStation 5 or an Xbox. So that's why there's a lot more planning that has to go with this on my part. So that's why when I saw this, I was a bit worried than excited, but we'll see it. If I get a PlayStation 5, hey, I got a PlayStation 5. When does Mortal Kombat 1 release? Obviously it said September 19th, 2023. So that leaked video about that stock market call with Warner Brothers, you know, whatever that was, yeah, that was correct. They said Mortal Kombat would come out this year. However, they called it Mortal Kombat 12, but it's called Mortal Kombat 1, so that's the part that was wrong. Will Mortal Kombat 1 be available for early access? Right here, it says players who purchase the Mortal Kombat 1 Premium Edition or Collector's Edition will have early access to the game beginning September 14th. So if you get the Premium or Collector's Edition of the game, which I'm definitely going to get the Premium Edition because I just have to, you get to play the game 5 days early than the release. Now, some people are asking, is that fair? Well, I think it's fair because you're paying 30 extra US dollars to get a better version of the game, which, you know, yeah, you pay more money, you get to have more time. You know, I think that's fair. Okay, here's more detail right here, the important one. How much does Mortal Kombat 1 cost? Mortal Kombat 1 Standard Edition will be available physically and digitally for $70 US on PlayStation 5, Xbox, Nintendo Switch, and PC. So it's a pretty big chunk of change right there, because I remember back in the day where games would be at the most $50 US, and then once the new gen consoles like the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One came out and better PC games came out, it was like $60 US, but now we're jumping into the realm of $70 US now. So it's definitely gonna put a dent in your wallet, you know, but I feel it's gonna be worth it. Mortal Kombat 1 Premium Edition will be available physically and digitally for $110 US. Eek, that's a really huge chunk of change right there. But again, it comes with a bunch of stuff. Like, for example, it says here, it will include the standard edition of the game along with combat packs. So you get to have all the DLCs in the future coming. So like all the DLCs that are going to be available for Mortal Kombat 1 are already yours. You just now have to wait. You don't have to go out and buy them all over again. It's going to be available with the game already when they release. So it's going to be yours already. And early access to the game, obviously, we want early access. Play the game as much as possible, as soon as possible. And then, of course, 1,250 Dragon Crystals. So they're called Dragon Crystals this time, the in-game currency. All right, here it is. The combat pack will feature a Johnny Cage skin with the likeness of famed actor and martial artist Jean-Claude Van Damme. So, nice. And then here, early access to 6 new playable characters available post-launch. So we even get the DLC's early access. So that's a pretty sweet deal. Now this one, I was like, what the heck is this? 5 new Cameo Fighters. Again, the Cameo Fighters. You know, those assist fighters. I'm like, why? And why is there specifically 5 new Cameo Fighters? I'm like, why is there a specific roster for these assist characters? Like, what is this, Marvel vs. Capcom 1 for the PlayStation 1? Will there be opportunities to play Mortal Kombat 1 before release? Right here, it says players who pre-order the game on PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series will receive access to the Mortal Kombat 1 beta, which is available on August. So 1 month before the official release, the game's gonna have a closed beta, only available for those who pre-order the game. And unfortunately, it's only on PlayStation 5 and Xbox, which is another reason why I was told, or I thought that I should get a PlayStation 5, because I'm not gonna be able to play the beta unless I have a PlayStation 5. So I have 2 options here. Either I really get a PlayStation 5 in order to play the beta and to purchase the game on the PlayStation 5 version, or I can go to one of my friends, which I know Mr. Mike Tastic, he has a PlayStation 5. I know he's definitely going to play this game, so maybe, you know, when the beta comes out, I'll go to his place, you know, play it with him and then record some footage there. All right, here, which characters will be available in Mortal Kombat 1? So far, the confirmed roster so far, based on the trailer and what they say right here, is Mortal Kombat 1 will feature reimagined fighters like you've never seen them before, including Liu Kang, Scorpion, Sub-Zero, Raiden. I had a feeling that character we saw was young Raiden. Kung Lao, Kitana, Mileena, Shang Tsung, and Johnny Cage. This one I really got a little shocked. I'm like, oh, Johnny Cage is here? I mean, I'm not saying that, what, Johnny Cage is in Mortal Kombat? Of course he's going to be in Mortal Kombat. Johnny Cage is an iconic character. I just didn't think he was going to be confirmed this soon. So Johnny Cage, not in the trailer, but he's 100% confirmed in Mortal Kombat 1. Now, this was the important question for me personally. What are Cameo Fighters and how do they work? Cameo Fighters are a unique roster of partner characters to assist during matches, creating expanded gameplay possibilities for players. These characters are chosen separately from the main roster of fighters. Now, that's both a cool thing and a bad thing. Why? A cool thing, because now there's going to be assists in this game. Will that be a separate mode, or will that be in the official competitive setting, like in ranked or in tournaments? You know, are Cameo Fighters actually going to be included? Again, we don't know. It's just included into the game. They have a separate roster dedicated for this, even like 5 DLC Cameo Fighters specifically for this roster. So it seems like they're really pushing the whole Cameo Fighters, you know, concept for this game, and I'm a little bit worried, not because of the, you know, mechanic here. You know, I'm open for assists. You know, I mean, like games like Dragon Ball Fighters and Marvel vs. Capcom, they have assist characters. Hell, Project L is gonna have also assist based as well. So there's nothing wrong with assist based characters or assist mechanics. It's just that it's a separate roster. So imagine the character that you want to be in Mortal Kombat 11 ends up only being a cameo fighter. That would suck. Imagine Smoke is in the game, but he's only a cameo fighter. I'm gonna cry for like weeks if that actually happens. I'm like, man, how could they do this? So guys, I don't want to be the bearer of bad news, but like, you know, there's 2 things you have to worry about. One, you have to worry if your character that you want to be in the game is even gonna make it in Mortal Kombat 1. Second, you have to hope that your character's in the main roster and not the cameo fighters. So that's 2 things to worry about. Man, I have a lot of anxiety. I'm not going to sleep well at night until I see if Smoke is in the main roster, man. And what types of game modes are in Mortal Kombat 1? NetherRealm's genre-defying story mode returns with brand new cinematic narrative featuring unexpected twists on classic rivalries and original backstories for the wide-ranging cast of legendary fighters. This one actually made me sad, because Conquest mode was the best story mode in all of Mortal Kombat, starting with Mortal Kombat Deception and then Mortal Kombat Armageddon. Conquest mode was really good. Mortal Kombat 9, X, and 11, their cinematic story mode, well, you know, I know people are going to disagree with me with this, and you know what, I don't care, but yeah, those story modes were bad. Like, it told the story in a really bad way, and so, like, if they're going to do that again, as I said, it returns, you know, here for Mortal Kombat 1, I'm a little worried with the story mode, guys, to be honest. I'm actually really worried. This one is good news for a lot of players out there. I know a lot of people complained to me about this. Even me, I also thought that it wasn't okay, but here, is an internet connection required to play Mortal Kombat 1? An internet connection is not required to play Mortal Kombat 1, although players will need to be connected to the internet to experience certain modes, like online obviously. But yeah, to play like the story mode, single player mode, arcade mode, you do not need an internet connection this time. So that's a really good plus right there. And of course, the biggest question for all of us online competitive players, will Mortal Kombat 1 have rollback netcode? Yes, Mortal Kombat 1 will have rollback netcode to support online gameplay. So yes, that is the golden standard now for any online netcode, is to have rollback netcode. So yes, that is good. So overall, yeah, I am super excited for Mortal Kombat 1. Now the game actually exists, and now we can actually start talking about this game now. For so long we were in the dark, but now we actually have something, so I'll definitely be making more content in regards to Mortal Kombat 1. Also, you know, waiting for any other trailers, any other gameplay. There's going to be a lot more uploads now on my channel. My channel is going to be now revived because of Mortal Kombat 1, and I am super excited to go on this new Mortal Kombat journey with all you ninjas. And so let me know what you all think about the trailer. Let me know what you're excited for. What are your thoughts and speculations? I'll definitely be talking a lot more, you know, like speculations, opinions, and whatnot, theories, you know, in more videos to come. This one is just the introduction to what's going to be the start of something absolutely amazing for the fighting game community and for the Mortal Kombat community as well. Anyways, hope you all enjoyed. Thanks to all the members of the Nitro Ninjas. This is your Grandmaster NikkNitro. Stay awesome, my ninjas.